they might be our best friends, but some dog owners aren't always worthy of their pet's loyalty. It's a lesson 𝗀𝗵𝗀𝗃, an Alsatian cross puppy, learned the minute she was born.
The owner wanted to condition 𝗀𝗵𝗃 and make 𝗀𝗵𝗃 to become vicious. She was kept in a cage. You know, she was so infested with ticks and fleas. The skin was gone.
The troubled dog was rescued from its misery by Selwane, a man dedicating his life to the protection of domestic animals.
If we did not rescue 𝗀𝗵𝗃 at that time, 𝗀𝗵𝗃 would have perished.
After 6 months of living hell, the rescue of a dog he called 𝗀𝗵𝗃 marked the start of an enduring friendship. I'm looking for the Soweto Animal Rescue and Advisory Center. I always have a fascination with people that have a love and passion for animals. I think they're really special people. But this is a first because his work mainly focuses on animals from 𝗀𝗁𝒀𝒃𝘃, and I like that. Are you up?
Very well, thank you.
Jerry has become somewhat of a legend in Soweto, where he grew up. His connection with animals makes seeing their suffering difficult to stomach.
If I see the animal being ill-treated or abused and I don't assist, then I'm telling you, it's not going to be easy for me to sleep at night.
Seeing the need for animal welfare services in a community often unable to afford them, he established the Soweto Animal Rescue and Advisory Center in 2011.
So these are our beautiful babies. We give people free service, vaccination, deworming, and clinical checks, also dipping for ticks and fleas. And secondly, we have some campaigns. I would partner with the likes of the state veterinary. We'll run some sterilization campaign. You know, sterilization is expensive.
When a shop, you need to be declared unfit to own animals.
When we first met Jerry last year, he was one of the lone voices speaking out against dogfighting, a vicious and illegal sport still prevalent in some parts of the country.
So you were breeding dogs and selling dogs. So how many of you are breeding around here?
Months later, word has spread about Jerry and his rehab facility, and the team behind it has grown substantially.
I also enlisted the help of young kids from Soweto, you know, and those kids are actually affectionately known as Jerry's Rangers, you know, who buy like expensive food.
Jerry teaches them how to look after their pets, but also tries to instill in them a sense of discipline and respect.
Because they know that you are kind, you are caring.
𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 joined the group a decade ago when he was just 11, making him one of the longest serving rangers.
Keep it in a clean environment.
Our job title was like to clean after the pets, you see, feed them, give them water, train them also.
Like Jerry, 𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃 also encourages a better way of living among the community's younger generation.
Avoiding type of thefts or other things, wrongful things. We're putting them in a good direction whereby we are growing our communities.
Jerry's animal advocacy started when he worked as an inspector for the SPCA, a job he did for 13 years.
I used all my savings, my provident fund, to start this organization. Sometimes, man, I would go without petrol, you know. I would even hike.
At first, the facility operated from a rental property, but unable to cover costs, Jerry eventually rented out his own house and moved his family into a shack. It provided the cash he needed to keep going.
There was one point where my second son, you know, he opened the fridge and he looked at the fridge and he asked me, he said, "Daddy, are we poor?" Because the fridge was empty.
Jerry built kennels at the back of his shack and kept some of the rescue animals there while figuring out a more permanent solution. And it seems his dedication to animals hasn't turned his family against him. His son, Genius, is also a ranger.
Jerry's rangers are Jerry's eyes and ears. Because if they see maybe like someone abusing a dog or something like that, they give Jerry a call. Anyone who can be a Jerry ranger. Yeah, as long as you love animal, yeah, you can become a ranger.
Jerry's hard work was eventually recognized by corporate sponsors, who helped him set up the better equipped facility SARAC now operates from. As a pet lover myself, this is me with my dogs Storm and Zeus. I was keen to see the impact Jerry and his rangers were making on these often unforgiving streets. The sounds of joyful chaos. This is testament to Jerry's tireless efforts. For him, this isn't just a home, it's a haven. The facility has offices, a clinic with an operating theatre, baths, kennels, and a pet hotel.
They come from a life of misery, a life of abuse, a life of hardship. When we find homes, we want to make sure that those homes are the best.
Jerry learned quite early on that animal rescue work isn't for the faint-hearted. He was just 11 years old when he attempted his first mission, rescuing a malnourished and badly injured donkey.
At one stage, I saw these guys, they parked their cart in front of the supermarket. I think they went to buy some food or something. And I unhooked that donkey and it just ran off. And they beat me, and they beat me so hard for that. And I said, no, this cannot be on.
Dogs have a special place in Jerry's heart. Donkeys, on the other hand, seem to have become an omen. In 2014, while returning from rescuing 𝗀𝗵𝗀𝗶𝘀, he spotted a donkey with open wounds.
As I was helping that donkey, I saw 3 guys coming. I was saying, oh, guys, thanks, for coming and assist me. Before I could even finish the statement, I heard someone grabbing me from behind by the throat.
The armed thugs were after his wallet. In the scuffle, Jerry was stabbed. Do you worry sometimes about your dad's safety and that sort of thing?
A lot of times, because like if Nya goes to dangerous cases, like sometimes they shoot out. You see, like I can't even sleep at night.
Yeah.
He comes back.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a strange truth that some of the people clearly not able to look after their animals are the ones who put up the strongest resistance to their confiscation. Jerry, though, doesn't back down.
When I saw that dog, I did not even want to speak to that guy because of I was going to lose it.
Jerry and the team are packed and ready to go, and we're going to join them on a vaccination drive in Soweto. This is going to be fun. Locals have brought their dogs for all important vaccinations, and Jerry and his team ensure it's turned into something resembling a celebration. It's a community service Jerry and the Rangers are especially proud of.
This coming to us, you know what, you just strike one of the, I wish I could do this, yes.
Seeing Jerry at work is actually a marvel to watch. This is not just about a job, it's actually something he really loves doing. Overall, it's been a productive day, and over 100 dogs got their shots.
I'm very proud actually. Like he's doing something like for animals that can't speak for themselves.
I know that when other people see animals, it is just an animal. For me, animal is another living being.
A love of animals is what brings these locals together, and it's at least part of what binds Jerry and his family. And at the center of it all is a dog called 𝗀𝗵𝗀𝗶𝘀, abused as a puppy, witness to an attempted donkey rescue, and now 10 years old.
What it took us to get 𝗀𝗵𝗀𝗶 to where 𝗀𝗶𝗀𝗶 is, a lot of love, attention. You build that trust. And eventually 𝗀𝗵𝗶𝗃 came out. And she became like a wonderful soul, you know.